Well, I'll say we because we have Momo Kitty Lover right here. She wants to be a part and get the kisses. She just wants to be a part of it. Give sit down. Okay. She's going to be my little judgy cat right now. So we were earlier. Nobody's here yet, but I was on earlier RealiTEA KRISTA MARIE. That's me, who started going podcasts, and I was talking about Housewives of Salt Lake City. And we usually do 2 hours on Friday, but I had to pee, and I also wanted to start a new one. Start a new one, and I want to talk about Team Monica, the episode, and other Bravo tea that has something to do with Salt Lake or other stuff. Like I always tell you guys, I always get most of, 100% of my Bravo and Housewives tea off of Dana Wilkie's Patreon, which I have always linked all the time. I also want to talk about, what was I just saying? I just lost my train of thought. Anyway, yeah, I pulled some stories from her Patreon. Obviously, I can't give you everything, but it's good stuff about, Monica, and stuff that's relevant right now. And yeah. So I was on earlier, and I said I would come back and do this. It's a separate one, so I'll just give everybody a little bit to hear. But yeah, I am always Team Monica. I'm still Team Monica. I don't understand why anybody else would not be Team Monica. Let me drop the con link too. But we are always respectfully disagreeing, which is fine. I welcome all opinions because, again, we are not a cult. And if you are on the Who's Already On podcast side listening to this, just listening, I am not talking to myself. I have a live chat going. Hey, Shay. I have a live chat going, and I'm interacting with them. And I always tell you guys, come over here on Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 12:15, and I talk about the housewives that are relevant at the time. And now I am back to do a little bit more, and this is like, I guess, a bonus episode. Talk about the other stuff going on. Sorry, I'm all sidetracked. Yeah. What am I doing here? Give me 2 seconds. Let me get the cat off my lap. Hold on 1 second. And you know what? She can stay. And I'm smoking on camera. I'll just show this off the smoke. All right. Not that I haven't smoked on camera before, but okay. I'm Team Angie too, by the way. And Team Sean. So now this episode, if we start out, is the Bahamas trip, right? It's Monica's birthday, as far as what I remember. And I just think Meredith wanted her bathtub. Meredith takes a pill on, I guess, on the plane or whatever they did. They had to fly, right? Yeah. She takes a pill on the plane and gets completely wasted. And it was like a same thing that I suspected Denise Richards was on. Did I shut the light off? Yeah. Denise Richards was on, and she makes a big deal out of her not having a bathtub on her at her, I don't know, whatever they call it. What did they say? I don't know, or whatever. Sorry, who's my train of thought? Sorry, Shay. This is what happens when I don't have real notes. I know Meredith doesn't feel right, but I love the fact that Whitney tells Heather to shut the fuck up. That was good. Because again, I am not always a Whitney fan. I just think that she's thirsty. I don't think she's dangerous, but I definitely think that she is trying to just always make a statement, like always make a storyline or always make something. I don't know, try to make something happen. And she's upset with Lisa still. And she's going after Lisa still over the fact that Lisa did not comfort her last week or wherever that was at the thing that they had that that Whitney's friend had passed away. Her best friend, Sherry, that we'd seen a couple times, passed away from cancer. And I guess Whitney was in her feelings because she definitely took it out on Lisa. So Lisa wasn't there for her. I don't really like Lisa Barlow, obviously. I never have. I think it was ridiculous, her going after Monica. She was just jealous of Monica. They all are. And after I get through this a little bit, I pulled up some Patreon stuff from Dana's just to prove the point that I've been saying, like, so you guys don't think I'm crazy. She does have receipts. Like, I'm talking about how stupid I think that the thing with Heather Gay is. The $3,000, all this, she goes to all these places and she takes money or loans out to get her face work done, and then she doesn't pay it, which, I mean, I've never really heard of that. Like, I have to pay cash when I get cash. Like, I have to pay for the whole thing when I go. I don't know about payments. I never heard of that, like having a place that does that. But yeah, I wish you guys are coming back. I thought I accidentally put the wrong link on Instagram. So let me make sure you have the right link. But I'm doing this. But the fact that they also, okay, Whitney, first of all, telling Heather to shut the fuck up was amazing. But when we start talking about the husbands and the rumors and stuff, that was Meredith. Meredith was the first one to say it. She was the first one to say the Trixie Motel thing. She brought it up all weird. The husbands, blah, blah, blah. And, suspect saying that there's other things that are going on that she hasn't talked about Angie's marriage. When, hello, you are the one who even brought it up to begin with. Whitney made a bigger deal out of it. Whitney is the one who wouldn't let it go. And then Lisa wouldn't let it go because Lisa's going to fight with Monica over it. And I thought that was ridiculous. She just didn't like Monica. And I'm also glad we haven't seen Monica's mom because she just wants to be a housewife. That's obvious. Other than a mother, she doesn't want to be a mom. She wants to be a housewife. And yeah, so we don't see much more of her, but I'm pretty sure she's the one that was leaking the stuff about Monica, trying to make her look bad, pointing out her names, her real names, because obviously she was married, divorced, and all that. But yeah, I just feel like they're unfairly going after her, and I really think that it's weird that they all are fighting with her because they don't like the fact that she was the one who was leaking the stuff about Jen Shah's yelling at her assistants and stuff like that, which I have that out of Dana's Patreon too. The fact that she was actually leaking them to Jane last year, she was leaking them to Dana, and Dana didn't know who it was. She was doing it anonymously, but it was Monica. And I have the receipts. But like I always say, I can't give you everything, but you guys definitely all should go and subscribe to Dana's Patreon. It's at least the $6.99 or $9.99. It's only $9.99. But listen, we all go to the content creators and all to find out the news on what we watch, reality TV, Bravo, Housewives, and everything. You don't go to CNN to find out about Housewives or Scandival. You come to us, and not mean just us, me, but like everywhere. So, I mean, when Dana does her deep dives and like gets all the stories and stuff, I think she's really like a good, I don't think newscaster, but journalist, a good journalist. She does a lot of work. I mean, and being that's her only source of income, and she's so knowledgeable and everything. I'm just saying, I plug it all the time. But so I'm trying to see where Amir is. I'm trying to wait for a couple of people to get here, so I can open up the Patreon stuff. Let me make sure I sent the right link out to you guys, because I really think I put the link on last week by mistake. I was uploading it. Oh, here I am. Mute myself. KRISTA, stop talking. All right, let me get the link real quick. Sorry. Oh, there you are. Did I give you the right? Yeah. See, I was wondering where you were because I wasn't sure if I put the right link. I think I fucked it up, but hopefully I put the right one in there. You did get it right. You guys will find me. I know. When do you have to do that? Well, we don't have to talk about it now. We'll talk about it afterwards. But send you love and light, please, to Mimir, guys. She's gonna lose. I might have to lose one of her pets today, and I'm really sorry about that. So, yeah, thank you for still being here. I know that you said it's keep you busy, but I do have some stuff for you, some good stuff. I pulled out some stuff from around surrounding Salt Lake and other stuff, and like some good Jersey stuff that even actually involves some Salt Lake people from like Dana's Patreon. But I love you. You're the best. I know how it feels too. I mean, Dana just had to put her dog down, Buffy, a couple weeks ago. Like 16 years she had her. I had to do it a year ago. So I'm really sorry about that. And I send you love and light. I'm glad that we can be here and at least give you a little bit of a distraction. And if you need me, you know where to find me. I'm in the chat with you all the time. Even, sorry, I probably should shut that door. Hold on 1 second. It's going to get a little bit loud. I'll shut the door. You guys got to stop playing in here. They just knocked in for my makeup. All right. Love you. Take out over here. Love you. Sorry, guys. All right. So let's get to it. Sorry. When I do this the second time, it always makes me get all retarded. All right. So this is about Lisa's ring. Now, Dana, I told you I wasn't going to do everything, but instead of reading what you have, I want to play it but it's your Patreon, and I think you'd be okay with it. You guys should be able to hear. Let me shut that stupid fan off too. Okay. So I'm in anyway, Loki's Patreon. I just put out a couple of things. So what happened here? It says. My bonus to discuss, Monica Garcia was actually being behind the takedown, the Jen Shaw Instagram account, Reality Von Tease 2, that was Monica. So it was Reality Von Tease 2, who I was talking to for a year and did not know it. This is Dana saying this and did not know it. I wondered if she was the person that started the new anti-Lisa Barlow ring Instagram too. I didn't even know that one. Now the question, what is going on with the missing ring? Here's receipts that these are the ones that Monica was sending Dana. I want to know they're paying for blah, blah, blah. She just had some receipts. Like she has her DMs between her and Monica. And she didn't know it was her. And then here's this Instagram account. Lisa Barlow's ring. This is great. Lisa Barlow's ring. Oh my God. Okay. Ready? Well, let's see. Let's get the next one. Okay, sorry, I did put it in my notes. Okay. I can't get to the bonus audio on here. Oh wait, here it is. Never mind. Sorry. There's stuff about Louis too, and Jen Shaw's case too. Go back. Okay, okay. Then also, and Whitney versus husband. Oh geez. All right, hold on. Well, she has timestamps, so I'll just get to the important stuff. Okay, here we go.
This video is really about. I'll be doing a Real Housewives of Beverly Hills episode 2 recap and gossip done this week on Friday. I'm also doing 3 days in a row a live.
This was on November 2nd.
BravoCon 2020.
Let me just record.
Salt Lake City, and so she used this as her counterclaim concerns on another formula.
Sorry, guys. It's usually timestamps on. All right, I'll just read it to you guys. All right, so basically with Justin, Whitney's husband, he gets a new job, right, as the president of this place called MLM. It's an MLM called Awakend. And basically they've been sued by a lot of people, and they were in like a middle of a court case or something. And he became the president after that. Jeez. All right, yeah. Okay, yeah. So here's the timestamp. Sorry. All right, this one's about Justin.
About the show last night. I'm going to share some of the things she posted after the show came out on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I'm also going to talk to you about Justin Rose, Whitney Rose's husband's new scandalous job he has. I thought his previous company was questionable, but it's nothing compared to this one. So we're going to get into it, and it's really funny that Whitney is so judgy given what her husband does for a living, and especially with this new company. I will put the time codes in the description of this video in case you only care about either Monica's mom or Justin's new job. That way, if it gets a little long, you can go to what you want. Okay, great. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Let's get into it. So you remember this live that Monica's mom did. Let me play it.
This is Monica's mom here to set the record straight.
Yes.
The story that Monica tells Heather in the new promo that dropped today is false. Monica knew the family. She was close to the family. They were our downstairs neighbors in Arizona. We lived in a condo building. They lived downstairs. We lived upstairs.
The people that she dropped off
to. Sat with the boys. Monica spent time with the family. If I worked late, she would have dinner with his family.
So you dropped her off when she was 12?
Same work building. We were friends. We were neighbors. She loved his family. She loved the mom. She loved divorce, and they loved her. I took a job in New York City. This was before Monica started school, so the plan was that Monica would stay with them in Pennsylvania while I went ahead to start my job.
She made plans.
And look for an apartment in New York City. I could not find an apartment in my budget. Safe.
Asshole. This is why I'm Team Monica.
It was just like safer for Monica to stay in Pennsylvania with this family. I visited on weekends. I called every night before she went to bed. She was there for 1 semester.
1 semester.
And then we moved back to Arizona. I don't know why Monica is telling these stories. That's how she remembers it. Remember me visiting her on weekends.
Wow.
Maybe she doesn't remember me calling every.
Because you didn't. Sorry.
Maybe she doesn't remember me calling every night before bed. But there's no way.
So she's lying?
That she doesn't remember how much she loved this family.
Oh my God.
Because she was.
Does that really matter?
Here's what she said last night. Do Housewives with me, she said. It'll be fun, she said. Yeah, not so much. Anyway, the mom says, not my finest hour. I take full responsibility and apologize for my abhorrent behavior on the occasion.
Okay.
All I can say is I'm sorry. I'm working on my language and my hot temper. I completely own this one, so sorry. Then if you hit the see more button, it shows this. Meanwhile, if Monica wants to go on national television and air all her dirty laundry, it's up to her. I didn't ask for my childhood details to be revealed, and it's a complete violation of my privacy that she did so. I should have stood up and left. So Monica said that she is not speaking to her mom to this day.
This is just a week ago.
As of right now, they have not spoken since the show. Sounds familiar. She is talking to the father of her children that she cheated on.
That's
however,
good.
So I thought you guys might want to know that. And she's working on her relationship with Lisa, who she has never really gotten along with since the very beginning. That, Miriam.
I know. And I think about that too. Okay. Now that's what I don't like her doing that. See, now I started a new school in 6th grade, right? So I went to all I did was actually change cities, and I had brothers and sisters that were going to that school already. She gets dropped off. What are you doing, crazy? She gets dropped off with a family like her mom says she loves her mom. Even if she did love that family, that doesn't mean you want to be abandoned by your mother at that age and go to a new school, start a new school. So whatever she says, she makes no sense. Get over here. What are you doing, weirdo? Come here. Yeah, so I don't like that at all. So and to think that, would she be better off with the other family? I don't know. Probably not. Safer, yeah. I might just say that only because, like, the abandonment of it all. She doesn't know her dad. Her mom said she threw all her dad's stuff away. She doesn't know what her dad even looks like. I don't even know if she knows his name. I want part of her story. I don't know why. If we dig into her dad or not. Dana, I'm surprised doesn't have anything about her dad, but I'm going to get the Justin Rose's stuff, his job thing. I got to get to the timestamp. Hold on. It's at 8. Here we go.
Go on the show that has trauma with somebody, use the show as a way to get away from the person that they feel is toxic in their life, and also make money in the process. So it probably feels pretty good that way. I'd say that's what's happening here. think Monica ever wants to really make up with her mom. This was her payback, I guess.
I mean, I like that.
Now let's talk about this.
Justin.
I mean, not this. What am I saying? Now, I know it feels like each week I come up with some sort of tie to Whitney Rose and some fraud or something, and I do apologize for that. It's not intentional. But it turns out that Justin Rose has taken a job in a new company, which we sort of saw a conversation surrounding it last night on the show, which is what made me want to talk about it.
He doesn't hear this.
And that was that he was going to a conference that he had to go to for his new job, which has caused friction in Whitney Rose and his relationship because she feels like he didn't work for a long time and she supported the family, and now he wants to go back to work and she's losing all of her power again to him. Well, this made me think about, gee, where did Justin end up working? And it turns out that he took a job at this company, Awakend, LLC, which is a very controversial MLM. Now, I don't feel bad talking about this at all because this questionable MLM has caused some issues for people. And frankly, Whitney Rose and Justin Rose's storyline this season, I think, is completely fabricated. I don't think they ever had any problems in their relationship, but they had to come up with something for the show. And so this was it, that they're having marital problems over him finally getting a job. So now let me tell you a little bit about this company. And I just want to say that this is such low-hanging fruit that I can't believe no one brought it up on last season to the people that Whitney was attacking. Very strange. Anyway, he takes the job on March 20th of 2023. They announce it through a press release. Awakend appoints Justin Rose as president of the company. So this press release was very important to Justin Rose, obviously, for his family, but more important to Awakend because they were getting criticized by many influencers in the MLM space that they weren't being forthcoming with who the leadership was behind the company. And so they really needed to come up with a front man for leadership yesterday. They supposedly launched the product in October of 2022. They never went and sold to the retail market, but they did start selling to distributors at that time. And that was one of the biggest complaints, because a big red flag for these types of companies is that the leadership isn't front and center, because a lot of these MLMs end up being pyramid schemes. Yeah. Lucky for them, Justin Rose came available. Now I'm going to give you the Cliff Note version because this is a very complicated scandal. But essentially, Awakend has a key product, which is called Zenith. And Zenith had an original formula, which is the one that they were supposed to be distributing to all of their distributors. And that formula, it turns out, was alleged by another company to have been stolen from them. This caused the company to have to change the formula from a patent formula that they were using in the past that they were really excited about.
Mary, you can hear it okay, right?
Another formula that wasn't the patent one. Now, I believe, and don't know, but I think that they made an excuse that there was some problem with the capsules or some issue that they had in the manufacturing that had this have to change. But the truth is, it was because of a big lawsuit that they were getting sued for like $150 million. Whoa. This lawsuit still exists and actually is going to hearing in mid-November.
Okay, good.
Of 2023.
Even when I put it down there?
So here are some of my favorite receipts from the lawsuit. Special shout out to YouTuber CC Suarez.
CC Suarez.
Who did an excellent deep dive this lawsuit related to Awakend. And I do want to state that this lawsuit was initiated a year ago.
A year ago.
So
still going.
Was not at the company when it was initiated, but
he's here now.
Is with
President
the now and has been for about 10 months of this, and will be there around.
Talk about frauds, Whitney.
Hearing that's coming up.
With Mary.
So here's what some of the lawsuit says. I'm not going to read all of it, but these were the highlights I took away.
I think David let you guys hear this one for free.
FBM's counterclaim concerns an ongoing fraudulent conspiracy by counter defendants to pass off FBM's revolutionary weight loss ingredients, Trisonex, which FBM markets and sells as part of its weight loss product, Trim Fit for Life, as counter defendants' own product called Zenith. As detailed herein, Trisonex is a patented ingredient that has been the subject of multiple clinical trials, including a controlled trial conducted at UConn and published in the European Journal of Applied EJAP. A true and correct copy of the publication documenting the results of the UConn study is attached as Exhibit A. Now, this becomes important because would you believe that the people at Awakend doctored their original publication and made it appear that it was Awakend, that it was written about Zenith.
Whoa.
And it wasn't. So they literally faked a document. Here's the last name.
And he's still working for them.
These people.
I mean, he's the new owner of it. How does that happen?
For this fraud fraudulent
I
use
can't believe I didn't tell you guys
patent
this.
and, lying on documents, etc. Neoli, James, Rouse, and Mira, okay, collectively referred to herein as the awakened individual defendants.
Wow.
Now, one of these guys had a relationship with the previous company, and so this is where I believe he had the idea to take it.
Okay, you guys get that? Okay.
Company Awakened with another LM in his downline.
Wow.
Which he probably had a significant downline. So he was like, why am I bothering this? I'll just move over here, steal the patent and the product.
Oh, man.
And do it with my downline and make all the money.
Wow.
So here's the big part of the claim that Awakened has created a fraudulent licensing arrangement to be able to use this patent. But they never got the rights to this patent properly. And
so now what?
The patent is expired now. So
wow.
With all
so
of
how's Justin doing it?
And then it goes on and says, awakened individual defendants have purported to rebrand the Trisonex products as Awakened, quote, own product called Zenith. As part of the rebranding, the counter defendants have intentionally doctored the EJAP publication. So they changed it to be about Zenith so they can hand that off to their sales representatives, I'm sure, and use it in these meetings where they're converting people to distributors. Because right now you can't buy it retail. You can only buy it if you're a distributor. So you have to buy into the business.
So is it going to shut down? Like, is he going to lose his job
which
again?
Is an outrageous price. Wait till I tell you about that. Okay. Then it says, counter defendants have provided the doctored study to prospective distributors.
Ouch.
Exactly what I just said.
Stop playing me.
Signed up for the Awakened multi-level marketing
What'd you do that for?
And distribute the sham
mean.
Zenith,
Knock it
which
off.
Awakened has estimated will result in more than 75 million in sales.
Wow, guys.
Counter defendants also have heavily promoted their Zenith product through various YouTube presentations that falsely misrepresent the product.
Okay.
Hello, Justin Rose.
Exactly. I can't believe I didn't tell you guys this. So I shouldn't probably play all of it, but that's not, it's most of the story, but like literally, wow. So currently, actively, Justin is the president of this company who you heard is being sued by the previous company that the other owner worked. They stole another product, basically. He left the company, stole the product, and named it in Zenith, and then got caught. And now Justin's the new president, but the company's still being sued. But the product's not for real. Like, I'm confused how it's even still able to be. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, that was that part. So, yeah. What else do you have in there? I got some other stuff for you guys. We did the ring one. Here's some, I want to get to that. There's some Real Housewives of New Jersey. How old is Justin? Hey, Siri. How old is Justin Rose from Real Housewives of... How old is Justin Rose from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City? His age?
I found this on the web for how old is Justin Rose from how
54.
old is Justin Rose from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, his age. Check
54.
it out.
54. He looks it too. Not that 54 looks old, I'm just saying. He's aged. He's not looking well. He looks stressed. I mean, yeah, like how do you're working for a company that basically the product is bullshit. A product, I guess they can't prove that they stole it. But I mean, geez. It's hard. Yeah, I get it. Like, listen, I don't know what I don't like. I worked at school before the pandemic, and then I worked at a mortgage company for a long time, and I couldn't do that anymore. Stuff that we got caught doing in Jersey. But I would know. I mean, it's hard to get I can't imagine that. But so think about this, right? So she's in on this when they're going after Monica for not paying some bills, which I have that here, not paying some bills, because she went to Heather's place. And I don't know why Heather's acting like she doesn't know that it was Monica. So you're going to see this. It's going to come up. I guess it's not there. I'm so mad that they haven't even showed this yet. Yeah. So Heather acts like, oh, I didn't know that you were the one suing me. It's like, how did you not know that? Like, that's weird. Monica didn't say anything, but I mean, whatever. Like, and then all of them are talking about this fraud. Monica's a fraud. Jen Shah was your bestie. Remember? You all stuck up for her to the very last minute and still basically did. You know, Heather was still protecting this whore, like this lying, fraudulent friend of yours that you all fought for. I'm her ride or die. No, I'm her ride or die. I'm her best friend. No, I'm her best friend. You know what I mean? Like, she treated just all like horseshit and basically talked shit on it and dragged all of you. And then basically told Monica all of your freaking dirty dirt about you and your husbands, because we know you are the common denominator, Jen Shah. So you are the one who is giving all the dirt on all the women to Monica. And I'm sure Angie too. Because again, why wouldn't you? You talk shit on them to us, to everybody else. It doesn't, you know? So again, to be mad at Monica, after you guys were the besties, she just did not pay a bill or two. And I'll show them to you. They're stupid. Listen, when you're going through a divorce and you have a job that somebody says they're going to pay you, like when Jen Shah says, be my assistant, I will pay you, you expect to get paid. And when you don't, maybe you can't pay some bills. And when I'm telling you that my Botox and stuff would not be my first bill. If I only had a little bit of money to pay this or that, Botox would not be on that list. I might have had it done because your best friend told me that she was going to pay me. So yeah, Heather, I'll go to you. Because your best friend, the fraud that I'm working for, said you're a good person, blah, blah, blah. And I will go to you. And thank you, Heather, for giving me whatever. Monica's beautiful, hot, whatever. I don't know if it was really effed up or not. But again, when she made these claims, she was still hanging with Jen Shah. So, I mean, both of them. So how can we even be like, exactly, thank you, exactly. I keep screaming this from the rooftops. In Dana's Patreon, I said, please, people, come up on this panel and please explain to me what the effing problem is. And please defend it. Defend the fact that she didn't pay a couple bills. Show me that she has a pattern of going to different spas and getting loans out for not paying them or whatever. Listen, sometimes you go and you get some loans because I don't say it for your face, but like you do a lot of things when you need money to feed your kids. I'm not saying they're illegal, but hey, yeah, maybe you do have to take a loan out to get some certain things done. You're expecting you to get paid as Jen Shah's assistant, who's apparently loaded in your eyes. Like you have no idea that you're not going to get paid. So yeah, she didn't pay some bills because listen, she's a single mom of 4 daughters. Her mother is basically running her freaking, her vehicle. Like she has to like pay the lease on that car and that Range Rover or whatever I'm saying. Like she's not poor, like she acts like when she had to go buy that bag. This is the only part that got on my nerves, Monica. I love you to death. I do. Because I'd say you should be from Jersey. I really believe that you are. And you are basically Pennsylvania. I mean, I don't know how long you were here for when you went to the school up here or whatever, but just from the East Coast, like you definitely don't belong in Salt Lake. I don't think. I do have some pictures of her husband and her guy that she cheated with too. I'm telling you guys, gotta go and see his Patreon. But anyway, I definitely think that and any work that Monica's had done, she's gorgeous. She looks great. You can't tell. She looks young. I forget how old she is. But I don't understand why people are so against her. Like I don't really go too much in the hey, I'm talking about Monica. I played a thing about Justin Rose and how he's working for a very shifty company that's being sued right now for stealing a patent and stealing a product and naming it a different, basically the owner of another company or guy from another company left one company and took all his stole their stuff, took it to another company and I don't know. They lied on a bunch of stuff. They just basically stole the product. And Justin Rose is the new president of that company, and that company's being sued for fraud. So exactly, and she's human. She's human. That's what I'm saying. People don't like her, and I'm like, wait a minute, you all are human too. Like, none of us are perfect. I'm sorry, between like maybe 10 of us, between 10 of us, we've probably done at least one of the things that they're saying that she's done so wrong. So, I'm not saying any of us cheated, but, we're guilty. I'm guilty of having not an emotional affair. I've never had an affair. I was looking for love in all the wrong places. I understand that. I had to go to a new school only because my mom, only because we moved. But I mean, I would understand how that would feel. Like her mom, I understand the whole abandonment thing. So I understand her fighting with her mom. I would not be mad at her for that. If anything, I'd be mad at her mom because Jesus Christ, Monica has not yelled one time. She yells, I think maybe very, very like late in the arguments. Like she didn't even argue with Angie. She didn't argue with Lisa. But yeah, to call her a fraud, this is what I'm saying. Justin Rose's company is fraudulent and he's the president of it, his new company. I don't know how long. I don't know. And listen, this is like that has been around for a while and nobody's bringing it up. So let me get back in there. There's other stuff that Dana has about this, about the trip, the Bahamas trip. Let me get into it. But it basically, like, why is, and also, Heather not even bringing it. It's just crazy to me. I don't know what they're afraid of. Whitney is constantly, maybe because they think she's going through so much or something. I don't really know, but like, this is crazy. So you cannot keep getting mad at Monica because they say she's fraudulent because of that. And because she didn't tell them that she was behind that account that I said was sending. I told you all the stuff that was coming out about Jen Shah for a year. They were sending it to Dana Wilkie, and Dana had no idea who was behind the account, but it was good stuff. And it was all the stuff that Monica was doing. And she wanted the stuff to get out. She was leaking all the stuff about Jen Shah, the videos of Jen screaming at assistants. It's crazy. I know. That's what I mean. It's starting to get really like crazy that our housewives, husbands, or somebody's working or doing frauds, like working for a company that's fraudulent, or like they're not really rich, or like, you know what I mean? Like, I guess it's a financial downfall. Yeah. But I mean, some of them aren't even real, like real money stuff. Like, I mean, I look at, Jesus Jugs, like her husband and her, they were grifters. The one that's with John Jansen now. Basically, allegedly. See, like, I'm going to get in trouble for saying that. I'm not going to say allegedly they were. They just come off to me like that. We know what's happening. We saw it with Erica. We've seen it with a lot of stuff. It's like, and it's like, how does this keep happening? And not only that, like the fraudulent stuff, I'll never understand the psychological mindset of somebody that's committing a fraudulent crime and then goes on a reality TV. I will never understand it. Teresa and Joe, I'll never understand that because you actively did not do something knowing that you were going to get caught. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand the psychology. I don't understand it. I don't even know. I should look up. I'm looking at that too. I think that too, their story is annoying to me. I feel like, yeah, they are in love and everything, but they're too weird to me. I feel like they want to have sex with Justin and Whitney. That podcast thing, I don't know who asked them that we asked them for this. I don't know who told them or lied to them and said, we want to hear this, because I don't. And I don't know who does. If it was one of you, thanks a lot. But I don't know. I didn't tell them. I didn't want to hear this. I didn't ask for that. I don't care. I think it's fake. I think your kids were too old for you to worry about being taken from him. I mean, that's ridiculous. You're not really from Utah, so I don't understand why why'd you stay there unless it was for the show. I mean, did you move there for the show? I don't understand. Like, why did you even move there? Like, he was in Ohio. That's where you guys were from, Ohio. Like, so then, I don't know. Like, I don't even say living. He was like, I'm providing for my family. But I think he was completely in the dark that she had any issues with it. And just like I think that Justin's completely in the dark that Whitney has no idea what she wants. First, he doesn't help. He just sits there and he's on his phone, and she's got to make bacon in the morning and get the kids ready for school, but she's got to make a 4-course meal. 4-course meal. Yes, 4-course meal. Does that make sense? I'm a Teresa talker, so words escape me. A 4-course meal in the morning when she's got 2 kids to get ready for school. Like, does that make any sense? Have you guys ever in your life? I don't have kids. My best friend does. We can barely get them out of the house dressed, okay? Let alone giving them a 4-course meal for breakfast and then getting mad because somebody didn't flip the bacon or shut off the smoke detector. My husband, get the fuck out of here, Whitney. Come on. The man said, basically, well, you don't give me sex. He did not take you seriously. I don't ever believe that was a storyline at all. That was nothing. And I don't think that you're mad at Justin for anything. You have also said at last episode or whatever, when you thanked at your thing, you said that Justin is your everything. He is all of these things, and he's the greatest thing ever. And you can't live without him. You basically contradicted everything you've been saying. He's your everything. I was on the podcast. So I don't understand. Stop saying you have issues. He's out of the, everybody, yes. She's like, oh, we're not the same people as we were when we got married. Well, who the fuck is? If you're lucky to stay married as long as we all do, or they do, then yeah, you're not going to be the same people. Obviously, you're going to hopefully evolve a little bit. You know, you're not going to be your best when you first meet. You know what I mean? So yeah, things are going to change. Roles are going to change. You have kids. He worked, you didn't. You worked, he didn't. She complained when he worked. She complained when he didn't. She complained this. It's like, come on, Whit. Like, you told Heather to fuck off in the very beginning of the Salt Lake season, and I would have been fucking on your side. I would have been like, yes, go after her. Please go after Meredith. Please go after Lisa. You could have said, fuck you, Heather, a long time ago, instead of trying to pull poor Justin into this, knowing he's working for a company that's being sued and fraudulent. And you're going after poor Monica. She's fraud for not paying some bills, and she's a fraud for not using her right name. And like, I'm sorry. And for using a fake account. Fuck you and your fake account. I will use your fake account. Yes. Of course she's going to use a fake account. She is working for somebody who was supposedly paying us to pay her, who is a all-out criminal and is still not in prison yet. And if she uses her real name and tries to, like, you know, whatever, like, run Jen over the bus, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's not going to say, oh, it's me. I'm the actual assistant, that, you know, that I'm the one who's literally on the docket to go against Jen Shaw. All that. She's not going to say all that, obviously. She can't even tell people that because she is just a witness number 16 or whatever on Jen Shaw's case. We don't have a name yet. That's the thing, too. Everybody's like, oh, she's so fraudulent. We're going to find out all this stuff about her. Listen, if there was anything to find, the feds would have found it on her. They're not going to put somebody as a witness on a federal case that depends on their witnesses, too, and find out later that there's something wrong, they're fraudulent, because that will completely fuck the case. Okay. That can be cause for, like, oh, like a dismissal. I don't know. I'm sure it's some kind of illegal issue. I don't know, but I know that they do a hell of a background check. Trust me. I was in the same court, same kind of crime, basically, white collar crime. Trust me, this Southern District of New York does not miss a fucking beat. If Monica was a fraud, they would have let us know. She would have not been able to testify against Jen Shaw. And she was going to, if Jen didn't at the last minute get caught. And that's another thing. She's honest about her crap. And her crap is just normal crap that would happen to somebody who gets fucked over by their job, by their boss, not pay them. You think this famous person is so rich. And yes, you're going to do. Listen, I would have fucking did everything Jen Shaw did too. I don't know this bitch is crazy. I don't know if she's some kind of fraud. All I know is she's cool. She looks hot. Her husband is cool. Whatever. He's here. He's not. And she's on a goddamn TV show. And it seems to be the hit TV show, right? Because we were all about it. And yeah, sure, I would do everything that bitch said too. So I found out who she really was. And then exactly what Monica did, I would have fucking did it too. You know what I'm saying? So again, I think, honestly, I'm not opposed to her being with the brother-in-law. I'm really not. Because he obviously was not in love with his wife anymore either. He wanted to be with Monica, from my understanding. I wouldn't be opposed. And guess how long ago that was too, guys. It was like 13 some years ago. It was a long time ago. It didn't just happen. But I mean, again, like I don't think that Heather was honest when she said she didn't know about Monica's cheating on her husband. Because of course, when Heather, you see her the first with Monica, she asked her, so what happened, blah, blah, what's up with your husband? And she's like, and Monica looks at her like, yeah, like you don't already know what happened. I went to the bishop, like, you know what I mean? She's like, cheated on my husband with my brother-in-law. And Heather's like, It's like, what? Heather, you knew. How nothing gets past you, bitch. You were finding shit on Mary that wasn't even true. And you mean to tell me you didn't hear the truest thing that probably happened to somebody on that show? Is her being completely honest? Is her having an affair with her brother-in-law? You mean to tell me you didn't find that out, but you found all the stuff out about Mary that wasn't even true, blah, blah, blah. No, she had to be. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I guess, like, her youngest daughter. Good freaking question. How does it? Because her youngest is not. How old was her youngest? Because if this happened 10 years, how does that even happen? That's the thing. She's not living a lie. She said, remember when she was talking to Angie? She's like, I'm honest about it. She goes, what? I'm this. She's like, give it to me. She's like, what the fuck you got? I will tell you everything. Just like I do. I was an open book. You know why? Because just like, of course, people are going to try to rewrite my history and tell everybody about me here to you guys, whatever. And, and then, oh, she's a hypocrite. Look at her, blah, blah, blah. I'll tell you about myself. You guys know all about it. I privatized the video, but like, listen, you guys all know everything. I don't hide anything. And I just don't, because I'm kind of pretty proud of that I'm still here and know what I'm doing. And just like Monica, I would be proud that I didn't take the bait that this bitch tried to get me to commit fraud when I'm my weakest and my lowest. Think about it. First, she tells you, I can't pay you. I don't know what she does. She says somehow she doesn't pay her, but says, but you can do this for make $600,000. It's illegal. I've been doing it. I'm sorry, what? If I didn't hate Jen Shah before this, I even put Erica above Jen Shah now. Because how dare you ask this poor woman who's got 4 babies or daughters, single woman, tell her you're not going to pay her, first of all, and then you try to get her to commit fraud. What the fuck? And then she's got to say, and then she just got to walk away because you can't pay her. And another thing, yes, the ring, the goddamn ring. Why in the world would Monica take the ring? Listen, I don't understand why people are saying that she took the goddamn ring. And I guarantee you, if Lisa thought she took the ring, Lisa wouldn't be talking to her. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't be waiting this long to keep. And I don't even think she would lost the damn ring. Okay. Because I'm just going to say this again. Okay. I have a ring on my finger, and a bathroom floor is extremely fucking loud. When you drop a ring that is, I'm sure, $60,000 on something like tin, like that's nothing, right? If that was coming to fall off my fucking hand and I didn't grab it, I would have heard that, okay? And then I would have looked down and I would have probably seen where it went. So it didn't fall into the tampon thing. We knew that. And if it did, Monica's saying it wasn't there. It just doesn't make sense for her to steal the ring. She's not that fucking poor. I mean, like I said, yeah, maybe Jen didn't pay her, but do you really think, and then listen, she's going to have to hawk it and make money. Did you get caught doing shit like that? You cannot go and hawk something without using an ID. It will be traced back to you. Only people that are on drugs and don't give a fuck use their names or do like fake shit like that. Or like, they'll have somebody else do it. They know they'll get caught, but they'll just have somebody else do it just for them. You know what I'm saying? It would be a lot. People will be looking for the ring. First of all, if Lisa lost her ring, I would make damn sure that every fucking pawn shop in a fucking 10-mile, 20, 30-mile radius knows who I am and is looking for the $60,000 ring. And then all the men on the street, I would actually offer a fucking reward for who could bring me back my ring in case they go to the streets and do it. I'm just saying. She would have got caught. And we haven't heard anything about it, right? Now, the reunion looks. Oh, you guys would have, there's nobody even watching me right now. I see there's like nobody here. Yeah, because it's like not a live they usually do. But I was going to talk to you about Jersey too. That was in Dana's Patreon and some more like Salt Lake stuff. Oh my God. Listen, Dana just did a really good about Caitlyn Jenner and the Kardashians. Holy crap. It's wild. We already talked about the Russell Armstrong stuff, right? Crazy. I can't even begin to tell you it's heart-wrenching to listen to, but it's if we were going to have Taylor back, I would say that Dana, thank God she put that out, because we don't do dives like Dana does deep dives. Not only does she know everybody, she gets the deep dives and she gets all of information from all the places. We can go to one here. I'm not going to go to 10 different places, right? And to try to add it all up together. But she goes to she'll go to Reddit and get this. She'll go to somebody else and get a receipt here. She'll go here and see where this person's talking about that. And she'll look at it all. Then she investigates it. And then she gets real receipts on it and and just brings it all together and makes a whole it's amazing how how much work she puts into it. And sometimes I'm like, damn, how did she know that or do that or whatever? And I'm like, and she's got the fucking proof. I told her, you guys are going nuts over the Mauricio shit. Nobody believed. I don't think anybody was believing me when I said it was all him cheating with that girl Elsa Jean, and that the fact that Brandy's been screaming it and nobody would listen to her because she is Elsa Jean's best friend and they do OnlyFans together. That's how we get all the stuff about Elsa and Mel, the real stuff. And yes, I'm pretty sure he had a love child. Again, I'm going to say screaming this from the rooftops. And I've already given you guys the receipts on that stuff because I got it from Dana. I didn't give it to you, but I told you where to get it. And I'm telling you what I'm looking at. Do you guys want to hear it? Do you want to hear anything about it or no? I mean, I'm just saying it's what Dana says and like where I get the stuff from. It's fucking good. Then what I'll do, all right, listen, I'll get the stuff about. So there's one about him, and it's about Mauricio, and it's the chick that Danity Kane chick. Hey, Larja, the Danity Kane chick. I always forget her name, but yeah. All right, I'll get to it. You want to hear the one when she tells them what this housewife's husband? Yeah, we're live. Mauricio. All right, I'm gonna search her thing. So basically, what's her name? Oh my god, I draw blanks on here. I don't know why. I'm horrible with names, but like I know her name. What's her name? She was dating Pauly. She dated Pauly D. She's always on some stupid. She always tries to go on a reality show, which is kind of like a has-been. She says that this husband, you'll hear it. Oh, God. Hey, Larja, I dropped the call in link if you want. I'm just going through. I talked about Salt Lake and how I'm pro Monica all the way, and why. And then hold on, sorry. All right, here she is. Sorry. And the stuff that that Dana has in about Whitney Rose's husband and the company that he works for and all that stuff. And how basically nobody's talking about how this company is being sued and he's the president of it. You know what I mean? Mauricio. Oh boy, here. Oh boy, okay. There's so much, guys. Oh god, Dana has stuff going back to 20. I couldn't even tell you all the way back to 2022. Lots. Okay, I'll get to the most recent one. Let me see. Sutton's intervention. So much. I wanted the one. No, okay, hold on. What's her name, guys? Give me her name so I can find it real quick. The lead singer, Danity Kane. God damn it. You guys know what I'm talking about. She's on a podcast talking about this. It's so crazy. I like when Dana says that when she repeats it, she's funny. Oh my god, it wasn't that long ago. Hold on. There's so much. About him being blackmailed. This is all about him being blackmailed. I know. God damn, Mauricio, you're awful. Oh, God, what is her name? Oh my god, KRISTA. Hold on. Hey Siri. Singer of Danity Kane.
American girl group that consists of Aubrey O'Day, Don Richard, and Shannon Bex.
All right. Sorry.
This answer is from Wikipedia.
Thank you. You're the best. Aubrey O'Day. Oh, this is not. It's crazy. It's triggering warning. It's gross, but you got to hear it. You're gonna see why she's so grossed out by her husband, and probably always has been. Kyle Richards bride. Oh my god. Where's Aubrey O'Day? Well, here's Kyle and Mauricio. Oh god. All right. Timestamps. All right. I know. I was gonna find Aubrey O'Day stuff, but okay, wait a minute. All right, this is one about Oxygen, guys. I'm just gonna play a little bit of it. It has timestamps, but I want you to hear what I've been talking about.
Bitch, let's go.
She laughed.
It's amazing. I can't even move my face at all. First time I ever got it here, I was getting wrinkles above my lip. Me, his file that he did of his clips. Okay. And then I was like, I have more than this. I could add to this. So I went back through like my content and I grabbed other stuff that I had found
about Mauricio
and added it into his thing. I took out his funny commentary because, you know, that's not really compelling. Who DM'd me, who's also a porn star.
Okay, so this is porn star stuff. Sorry. Time stamps in this.
Just a reminder, I love this. Somebody is putting together Mauricio possibly hitting on Dorit montage for me. I love that. In her time, and she should be like respected on her own level. Anyway, she sent me this gossip. I'm going to share you about Mauricio. I have no idea if it's true, but
it does know it's true.
I just don't see why she would say something that isn't true. So this is an on, and I leave it with you. Whatever Kyle's husband is, my good friend has been doing private meetings with him for the past 5 years. Her name is Elsa Jean Mortizo. Has been fucking her for years. He's her. This didn't come from some random person. This came from Elsa's best friend who DM'd me, who's also a porn star. So that kind of implies that Mauricio has some sort of weird fetish that he likes to be the princess, right? There's the read between the lines, which, if you take in consideration this star, this was also in the Patreon.
You can hear
Star Magazine, 2013, Star exclusive, new allegations of Mauricio's cheating on Kyle Richards. The heartbreak continues for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Kyle Richards. Yet another woman has come forward saying she had sexual relations with Kyle's husband, Mauricio Umansky, and these claims might just be the most shocking yet. Transgender stripper Tony Newman claimed to Star that she and her escort partner engaged in a wild sex romp with Mauricio. We had many high-end clients between 2003 and 2005, Mauricio being one of them, Tony said. Now, I reached out to Tony, and she did not back on this claim. She just said, I'm not talking about our clients anymore now in my current life as I stand today in 2023. But she didn't deny it when I asked her about Mauricio and her claims from her book. And she's re-releasing her book, by the way. And so I was like, that's interesting to me. So it does seem that Mauricio had relations of some sort with strippers that also were prostitutes and straight up prostitutes and escorts. So it seems like there is some evidence of when I got this Elsa gossip. It came from her alleged BFF, best friend. And she said you could reach out to her, but she'll probably want money. And I did, and she did want money to talk.
But I have clips of her
dates with Mauricio. There have been so many rumors about Mauricio cheating that we have to look at them. So here was some gossip that I found on Reddit that someone sent to me. It said, spill the tea to somebody. And I actually, knew who it was that they said this to, but I blocked it out. It said, former friend of mine met him out one night and slept with him. ETA 10 years ago. And then someone else chimed in, you or your friend should talk to Dana Wilkie. You can find her on the Patreon or YouTube. She will get the story out without spilling any personal details that people need to know.
See?
And then this person said, no need to talk to me or my friend. Talk to anyone in LA. Laugh out loud. So remember this last year that I posted, it caused a whole shit show. Well, Kyle posts this on August 17th, seemingly in response to it, but it wasn't the response I expected because it was almost like she was acknowledging it. Also on the Patreon, I posted it when it happened. I wrote, Kyle promoted this cryptic response, August 17, 2022, seemingly to an Affair to Remember post. Okay, so she posts a section of the upcoming clip from Dinner Party from Hell, Real
That we just
Housewives
saw.
of Beverly Hills season 1. That
Oh, no,
like,
the old
she always has hated and resented Allison
Yeah.
Dubois for saying on the show. In fact, in real life, they never really talked after this. And I just wonder if there may be something to this, because this was right around the time that Kyle stopped wearing her wedding ring, hid her hand in pictures, and stopped really being close to Mauricio. So in other words, instead of denying it like that's the dumbest thing I ever heard, she almost confirms it by posting what Allison Dubois says in season 1 on her Instagram feed. And everyone's like, is she saying it's true? And then everyone's like, oh, that can't be, because it was never like really taken seriously.
Yeah.
Be honest. Do you really want to go there? Because she might pull stuff that some people might not want to hear. It's best for her to perform a reading one-on-one, because a lot of personal stuff comes up. So if somebody's husband's cheating on them or something, she'll know. If she was so psychic, how come she didn't see that what Kelsey was doing to Camille as we sat there?
Continue to tell us about that.
Oh my God, but what I want to tell you might be irritating to you. So
I want to get to the good stuff.
have you been married twice?
No.
Oh, well,
That
that's the
Marie
last
did not.
one you have. I guess that's good news.
We all knew that.
I figured she was going to have to get married again, which meaning you'd have a divorce.
If my husband ever leaves me away with him,
He will never emotionally fulfill you, ever.
We know that now. Know that. It's funny. She has another Dinner from Hell.
oh my gosh. Here we go.
With Faye Resnick there, because she was at
I
the
was waiting for Kyle to fly across the table.
Who is she talking to about this? Like, who is the person on the other side, the dead person?
I want to get
Much
to something
information about their emotional.
May 11th at 7 p.m. Eastern. Watch the show relate as Cal Richards.
Oh my God, there.
And like something is not adding up here. Because why would her boyfriend be working for
Okay,
the
yeah, this
agency?
is Morgan stuff.
Umansky knows that I'm, truthful. So like I said, I never saw any sign of him cheating with her while I was around them. But there's a lot of smoke and fire. So maybe having me talk about it would kind of make her look at it a little. And she did, probably, and wasn't happy. And maybe even got more proof than that, a triggering thing that we haven't heard yet.
Yeah.
Now, you have to remember,
The pregnancy.
we just found out on the live that Kyle did with Morgan
Yes.
on Amazon that she's going to be on Buying Beverly Hills this season, which means she's being paid. And she doesn't want Mauricio to have money problems due to their marriage falling apart, which is why I'd say they kept it as secret as they have,
Yes.
because it could impact his show with Netflix and her money tied to that show and their ratings of the show, because there were Advocate Kyle Richards here. The relationship between Morgan Wade, like Kyle, her boyfriend.
Yeah, her
like, something
boyfriend.
is not.
Her boyfriend was working for Mauricio at the agency. Morgan Wade's ex-boyfriend, she was with for a long time, was working for Mauricio. So if she was having an affair with him, why would that be happening?
Here, because why would her boyfriend be working for the agency?
Right?
I don't understand.
Yeah.
And by the way, Katie, the girl that said she was so into Morgan, she broke up with Morgan, not the other way around. Now, let me play you the best of this Amazon Live where she spills
This
tea.
is stupid.
With got some
Oh God. I'm gonna get this is really long.
MD take me away. I really love
That's him talking.
Yes, this is our new best friend. You want to get added to the Wordle chat? It's going to be there's going to be a red carpet stream on Amazon Live on May 11th at 7 p.m.
Anyway,
Eastern time.
So yeah, if you guys want to hear more Elsa Jean stuff and get more Elsa Jean stuff, but see, yeah, I know. I got more. I'm saying Dana, she's awesome. I told her, she plays a lot. she'll play like the first 20 or 30 minutes of, 20 minutes of some of her stuff too. So I won't play more than that, but I have more stuff about Mauricio. Like this goes back, like she's been talking about this for a while and I had no idea Dana's, oh my God. Like, and she's like, every time she hears something, she'll make a confessional and just she's like, guys, this is happening. I just want to keep it in the vault so we have it. Like, because this seems like it's going to be relevant soon. And guess what? Now it is. It's crazy. And it's about a lot of stuff too. Like, not just the Elsa Jean stuff. Oh God, Jen Shaw's meltdown. Jesus. All right, we did that one. Oh my God. Gina Ken. Shaw Shocker. No, that's old. Oh my God. Okay. Here's one more about. All right. Here's stuff about Brandy. She says this about the cheating stuff. Wow. Damn, there's so many. Yes, exactly. Yes, a boyfriend that worked for Mauricio. Yes. Isn't that crazy? So here's more stuff about Elsa. All right. Yes, isn't that crazy? Oh, it's just a picture of her. Okay, so yeah, it's Elsa Jean. I've showed you what she looks like. The rumor. Oh, Mauricio. Okay, last summer I got a story that Mauricio had a thing for this porn star that she looks like a little doll. I told you guys that, right? And he likes to be the princess. I know. Isn't that strange? Like, guys, there's so many. I don't know which one. Oh my God, guys. I didn't realize how much was in here. Here's more Jen Shah shit. But this is juicy. I'm telling you, I love the fact that she does this because Tom Short stuff. I really want to play this stuff about what's her name, but I can't find it. It's the Aubrey O'Day stuff, and I can't remember the goddamn podcast she was on. Talking about it just recently. Like, Dana's like, I gotta warn you, it's bad. No, where's that at? Is that the one? It might be the one I'm looking for right now. Yeah, like, isn't it weird though how she asks him about, like, she asked Kyle on camera? Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Dana has it. All right, I'm just gonna. Dana has it. God darn it! I can't. Literally, it's in a confessional. It's just recently. Why can't I find it? Here it is. Wait a minute. Oh my God. Oh, it's bad. It's bad. I mean, that's not it. Shit. She said to search for Aubrey O'Day. I did. And Mauricio. Oh, see, it's just a confessional. Dana has an interview with like Louis Ruelas' ex-partner. It's fucking wild. Oh, here it is. Okay, here it is. This is stuff with Tom Girardi too. Oh wait, no, that's not it. God damn it. I'm literally gonna have to Google the goddamn. I know. I'm just gonna Google the podcast. I'm just gonna Google like go on YouTube and just Google it on YouTube because it's got to be front and center somewhere. Aubrey O'Day and Mauricio. Oh, here it is. There it is. Okay.
Should I ask you the golden question?
What's the golden question?
Oh, nothing. You keep mentioning Diddy. I wanted to ask you about the whole thing with Bad Boy. He gave the rights back to a lot of Bad Boy artists. Any comments?
Yeah, I'll talk about this.
Floor's yours.
I gotta find the one very soon. Does this guy have time? Tell me he doesn't have timestamps. He's fixed it.
Across the street to Petco.
Here it is.
Great.
Thank you. Ice cubes or my fucking bedding.
All right. What's quick head?
Quick head?
You just said three
Well, no,
types of head. There's 3 different types of head. I want to hear about the 3 different types of
I'm
head.
talking like a 15-minute.
15 minutes quick head.
Yeah.
Then what's the long head? For the long play.
Oh, I could go for like 2 hours.
2 hours. It's like the length of like the good fellas.
I mean, you got to get them there and then slow it down. I mean, that's why I coordinate my meetings.
And then you said there's also husband head. So there's quick head, long head, husband head.
Husband head is full.
Husband head and long head.
Okay, so husband head is full blown performance. So I put a lot of black eyeliner on. It's no waterproof. It's got to be dripping down the face. Theatrics. Okay. It's the dick is getting slapped all over my face, eyeballs. It's in every hole and body part. And it's a performance. It's crawling up to it. It's come on, girl. It's consuming me.
How many guys would you say have gotten to experience that type of head from Aubrey O'Day?
Husband head?
Yeah.
Oh God, my 3 soulmates.
3 soulmates? Interesting. Okay.
Yep.
Only 3. Okay. What else? What other questions I have to answer?
But like the lesser versions are still like epic. They're epic to anyone that's had them.
The quick 15 minutes.
The 15 minutes is still epic.
Hey, do you have anyone off the top of your head? Not exactly who it is, off the top of your head, you have someone, what's the quickest you ever made back up?
Oh, come on.
Was it everyone?
All right, hold on. I got to just get this.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Over under 35 seconds.
Like, I got that magic unicorn pussy. I got this. I got that. And he's like, when I first started, I'm like, oh my God, there's so many varieties. And then I just realized there's just so many conversations. But the actual reality of it is a pussy's a pussy's a pussy's a pussy for the most part. Mm-hmm. And where one girl has a big ass and no titties, another girl will have some big titties and no ass. Or a girl will have any type of regular sex, anything. And also, it's about the build up. You want your dick wet. But I'll say something. The dating sites are weirder than the request.
Okay, here we go.
OnlyFans.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this guy on Hinge I was talking to when I was in Bali. Pretty big guy, married to a famous girl. And he owns, he's a multimillionaire, very smart, very intellectual, which I love. I'm a sapiosexual. So if you're really smart, you can get me going any day of the week. And we were saying the I love yous and all this shit. And I was on my flight home from Bali. I watched this podcast where this guy was saying, when you first meet someone, ask them anything you want to know and make them feel totally comfortable with their answers and really get into more deep questions, and don't give them any judgment when they tell you what they're about, because they'll feel more comfortable just being completely transparent. And then once you have the truth of whatever it is, don't fucking cry later because you knew what you were getting into. And so I asked him, I was supposed to see him the next night, and I was like, we're obviously going to fuck. We're obviously like saying we love each other. We're going to make love, whatever. Guys usually say to me, you're the thing I hear all the time. And I don't know if every girl hears it, but they said, you're the one girl that I can fuck and make love to at the same time.
She's talking about resale.
I don't know what that means, but I hear it all the time.
Who guys said that to you multiple times?
All of them do. But anyway, so I said to him, like, what would be your fantasy? Like, if you could have it I know the sex was an issue in your marriage. So what if we're going to go there sexually? Just give it to me. And we were having phone sex. We were having Skype sex. Like, we were getting into it. I was not seeing anything weird. So he goes to me, I'll be right back. Little did I know this motherfucker was the Forrest Gump meme running his ass across the street to Petco. He calls me and he goes, you're going to walk into my house. I want you to have a jacket on. When you take it off, I want you to have like briefs on, but pull them up real high so you have a really chunky camel toe. I don't have a big pussy, so I don't give big chunky camel toe to some. I can see why it's hot. Sometimes I like a chunky camel toe, but I'm not really giving a ton of chunk down there. But he wants a chunky camel toe. And then he's like, I'm going to obsess your body. I'm going to walk around you. And he's like, and by the way, before you come, I want to make sure that you have eaten well. I want you to go to In-N-Out, and I want you to get animal style fries, double cheeseburger. I want you to go to Chick-fil-A, extra Polynesian sauce. And I'm sitting here like, oh, he really wants me to be fed. Okay. And then he goes, because when you come, you're going to get down on your knees. I'm going to put my dick in your mouth, and I'm going to fuck your mouth so hard until you vomit, and you're going to vomit all over my dick. And I've bought you these 3 kiddie bowls. Then sends me a picture of 3 pink kiddie bowls on the fucking ground. And he said he's going to fuck my face so hard that I vomit on his dick into the kiddie bowl until each 3 are filled. And then he's going to leash me up and I'm going to crawl to each bowl while he fucks me in the ass and I lap up my vomit.
Yeah.
And I was like, block. And you're lucky I don't tell everybody your name because your wife has a big show on Netflix. And y'all weren't necessarily fully parted now that I heard all the information. So you're lucky I don't call your ass out when camera's looking at me. Weirdo shit. Wife doesn't know. She's traumatized. Now she's saying she's a lesbian. Maybe they were in an open marriage. Like, I could tell she's going through it. And I ran into her. In the store, and I wanted to run over to her and be like, baby, don't put yourself through it, your man was garbage, but I just can't because old me would have done it, but new me is trying to stay out of people's business.
At least it was Chick-fil-A and
Isn't that gross?
there's 2 good ones.
Well, on OnlyFans I was asked, could I finger myself while eating Wendy's, and I was like, Wendy's?
Isn't that, I told you, yeah. Aubrey O'Day talking about Mauricio. I'm like, yeah. I know. I'll let you digest that for a minute. Like, I know. I don't understand that either. I'm like, Dana. Like, we Dana. Like, I mean, well, Dana was talking about it, but I'm like, where did you find this? Like, holy shit. You know? Wow. I mean, there's more on her stuff. Let's see. Yeah, that's the one about that. Oh, God. See what I mean? But you guys got to get me. I know. It's crazy. And I'm telling you, the stuff about the baby, maybe I can find the stuff about the baby, about him having a love child with Elsa Jean. Like, how many times would we say that, like, Kyle was a kitty cat for Halloween? Could you fucking imagine? Do you think he asks her to do that stuff? Oh my God, probably, right? She said, yeah. The Diddy stuff. Yeah. I don't want to play that. I should play the Diddy stuff, but I won't. Dana's got good stuff on it too. Like, she talks about it a lot. But man, oh my God, it's an hour and 17 minutes. Jeez, I'm just flew by. But yeah, that's wild. I mean, the Elsa Jean stuff made me look at him gross too. But I really grossed when he laughed about the stuff when he was real high and he laughed about the Erica and Jack stuff. Then I knew this dude is not with it. Like, he just don't give a F. Yeah, like, and I think that I think that she really would have, like, put this out there if she was lying, if she wasn't lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe it's true. And I like if it, if she really was making it up, she would have did a better job than that. She would have went somewhere else. Cause, like, it's not like she went a lot of places saying this. You know what I mean? This guy's podcast is not even like, he's a Barstool Sports one, but it's not one I've ever heard of. So, I mean, people that watch Housewives usually don't watch the stuff that's on, like, you know, like Barstool Sports podcasts, usually about, like, content creators and stuff like that. But I mean, yeah, you definitely don't go there for, like, Mauricio stuff, right? It's wild. But yeah, like, listen, like, she could have said it's Mauricio, but we know it is. I mean, come on. When she said his wife, I think she got confused and she said his wife has a show on Netflix, because I do too. I'm obsessed with what's her name? Swoop. I had no idea that there is a whole sector of, like, YouTube dedicated to doing documentaries on fallen content creators, like Jeffree Star, which is one of the bigger ones, like Gabby Hanna. You guys are probably like, who the hell are you talking about? I've never heard of these fucking people, but apparently they get millions and millions of followers, and then, like, they do something really bad and they get canceled, and it's like this whole thing. And I found it after that Miranda Sings person. I was like, wow, like, what is going on? Like, where is this shit? Like, I'm obsessed with like Popcorn Planet. I kind of found him though yeah, exactly. She got confused, right? Exactly. And she is on his show this season, so But yeah, like I was obsessed with the Gabby Hanna chick. Not obsessed with her, like obsessed with the fact that people used to like this chick. I don't know what made these people ever have followers. I don't understand it. I mean, that was like a whole, listen, I was in my 30s then, so maybe I wasn't hip to it all, but like these people are making millions of dollars. Like, I don't even know. And like then scamming people. I know I'm like going, you guys, what are you even talking about? But like, I was searching through that and somehow found like, yeah, some shit. I know. I'm gonna let you guys go too, because you know, it's over an hour now. I can't believe it's all over. But Dana, I love you. I said I wouldn't play all about stuff, but listen, that is just not even 1% of the content that Dana has in her Patreon. I swear to you, it's not like, it's just the stuff that we're talking about anyway, or we're getting anywhere else, you know, on like page 6 and stuff, except she really gets all of it. And then people send her shit too. Like, I never heard of the Elsa Jean stuff until then. But I know, hopefully she'll do a live and we'll talk about that stuff. Because I don't want to like play this stuff without her. You know. I wanted to play the Jersey stuff, but it's getting long now. But yeah. I asked her to do a live coming up. So hopefully we'll do it in like February-ish. I said Pennsylvania for February then. We're so busy. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. All right, guys. Well, yeah. Her stuff's always linked in my description for that. And just go in there. And you can like, you go to the $6.99, like her first tier, and just type in any, like something, type in Mauricio's name, Elsa Jean, or, you know, Salt Lake City. Like, she's got stuff from years going back. I mean, there's probably 20 things about Mauricio cheating in the last 2 years there. I am not kidding you. And it's not just gossip. It's like, I mean, it's gossip. It's like her best friend, and like, you know, the DMs between her and Dana. It's the stuff that she's like getting from the horse's mouth and showing us. So, all right, guys, thanks for coming back. Thanks for listening. I know it's not that much of a like recap thingy or whatever, but I keep telling you all this stuff, and I'm like, you guys don't believe me. It's really good. Like, there's some shit. Like, Dana has everything, and she brings it all together into like it wrapped it up in a nice, neat bow for us. Dana's like a single mom too, and her son's getting like ready to like get prepared to go to MIT. Dana Wilkie's son, he just did the SATs. Like, she literally, MIT, guys, that's expensive. But he's probably definitely gonna get a scholarship. But he's so smart. But yeah, he does the SATs. Like, she's like, you know, she goes to Disney World. They do a lot of stuff. So, you know, they stay busy. But like, you know, she lost 40 Patreon members during the whole podcast breakups we were all having. Everybody was having podcast breakups. That toxic time that we don't want to talk about. Let's not talk about it. It's over with. It's all good now. But yeah, guys, go to her Patreon, please. And largely, your stuff's always linked in my stuff. Always. Larger Curve stuff is always linked in my descriptions. And it's Friday, so I'll be back on Monday. It doesn't feel like Friday. I put my Christmas decorations out. I'll take pictures and post it. It looks so nice. Like, you see my yard looks like in the summertime with all the lights and everything. I make it look like Christmas Wonderland instead. It looks really fucking good. I have like 2 projectors on the back wall. That company behind me has a big white wall that you have to look at. It's a projecting of like Christmas show. Then on the side is like all the lights, the projector, and then I have like it's all like fucking cute. Okay, it's very KRISTA. All right, guys, I love you all, and I will I'll be posting. I'll be in Instagram and maybe popping on lives or something large. I love you so much. I miss you guys. I was looking forward to today. Friday's my favorite. That's why I was like, guys, I have to pee and I want to come back or something. But yeah, I will see you guys on Monday. Or in somebody else's. If anybody else goes live, I'll try to pop in there. I want to talk about 90 Day. This is what I was talking about earlier. Sorry, real quick. Talk about 90 Day Fiance real quick, because I was saying that the one chick on there, so she moves to South Africa to be with her husband. 90 days. She gets there. She looks like Esmeralda. I call her Esmeralda. Real long hair. It's the other 90 Day Fiance the other way. The ones with real long hair and real long fingernails. And basically 20 minutes into every time we see her, she's high as fuck. Basically on pills. And what I suspect is all of a sudden she's got to leave. Oh my God, it got very you guys can't see me, can you? That's weird. It got very brilliant. Okay. She has to go back to America. She has to go back to America. I just go back to America, and she looks fucking sick. Basically, it's like she was withdrawing from pills and had to go back to America, and she hasn't been back to see him since. We know she's high, allegedly, I'll have to say. And then there's another chick that was on last season on the other way who moved to be with another girl in Colombia, maybe. She's all hype up. She'll, all of a sudden, within a week, she's got back pain. She's in bed. She's got back pain. She looks like a bag of shit. And I'm thinking, back pain. This bitch is fucking withdrawing. And all of a sudden, she's got to go back to America. Gotta go back to America. Oh my God, I got back pain. I got back to America. I have to go sell my bike and go to court. I'm like, okay, bitch, you're withdrawing. She don't cheat everyone's back either. It's like so obvious. Allegedly. All right, guys, I was just saying that. I don't know why. Something earlier triggered that. But, oh my God. Yeah, I gotta take my eyelash off. Eye's good. It's healed. It's just, yeah. All right, guys, I love you. Sorry, I'm using you as my mirror. So can you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell? Please hit all because it'll make sure you get it all in case I'm chatterman for my mouth and playing the Aubrey O'Day stuff. And also just remember Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I talk to Housewives. Who's got you on? Recap-ish. Not really, but whatever. I do the KRISTA things and live on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook. Instagram live when I can get it to work. And everything's uploaded on the podcast audio, just audio site. And like I said, come watch me do it live. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 12:15. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. Love you. Bye. See you one day. Or in the chats or whatever. Somebody else goes live and I'll hop in.